Hey everyone, my name is Jordy and thanks for stopping by to chill with me. It has been almost a year and a half since I started saying that on this channel and I started Chill with Cord. And I literally started with just my phone and an app that I downloaded from the App Store. And since then, I have made a few upgrades if you can't tell, and I have learned a lot. Not only am I so excited to go back and watch some videos with you guys to see how I've progressed, I'm hoping that this also helps you out, especially as someone who has started from zero. Don't forget to give this video a like if you do, subscribe if you enjoy this content, and leave a comment down below saying hi or any questions you have. I am so excited to get into it, so let's go. So I started this channel on July of 2020. And from July 2020 to November 2020, the only equipment that I had was this phone right here. I don't even remember what Google Pixel I have. I believe this is the Google Pixel 6. And in the Play Store, I literally just installed a free app and it's just called VLLO. I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce that. There's just not enough vowels for me to give it something. And that's not to say that this is the best app out there, but it's the app that was simple enough for me to use and get started, because that's the major issue at this point in the game. There is no amount of research that replaces the hands-on experience. I literally started just making videos about absolutely anything. Literally, I have a private video that's about a rock. I'm not joking. But for real, get into it, find the content, find the story, and just edit it and portray it to the best of your ability. You might think that there aren't going to be any good videos that you make during this time, but that's 100% a lie. I still have videos that I look back on and I think that they're really, really cute. For example, I have a video that I'm trying on a wig with my sister and it's just so fun, silly, and cute. I love that video. I have a video of me waking up at 4:30 for a week. I even have a fashion video where I got super into transitions, and for just editing on my phone, I don't even think it's that bad. For real though, guys, check out this cute book transition. Moving on to our next aesthetic.
Someone take this camera away from me.
And once you start, you're going to see there is literally nowhere to go but up. Because there's really a lot of other things that come into play that you don't think about. What are places in your home that are good for recording? Is there natural lighting? What are parts of clips that you want to take away because it doesn't really contribute to the message? What are things that you want to keep because it does contribute to the message? There's literally so many things that you're going to have to figure out. So go crazy and create to your heart's content. As time goes on and you don't feel like some videos really suit your channel anymore, you can put them on private as you start to get better, as well as you start to release the types of videos you want to create. From July 2020 to November 2020, I kept going with just me, my phone, and whatever idea I had at the time, no matter how random or bizarre they seemed. And so although I was having really fun at this stage and learning a lot, I did start to notice that I would have these natural blocks. And they weren't big deals, it was just this feeling that I wanted to be able to do something, and I knew with the equipment that I had, it wasn't gonna work out. The idea wouldn't come into fruition. And my first natural block was actually in my video editing software. And luckily at the time, I think my husband was getting a new work laptop, and so that meant that I could have his old one. And because I had a laptop, I was able to get the Adobe Creation Cloud. Within this subscription, you have all of the Adobe products, including Adobe Premiere Pro. And I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't a smooth transition because I had to learn how to use this software. And it was not easy. It took me about a month or two to learn how to use it, and I needed a Skillshare course because all of the free content that was out there on learning how to use Adobe Premiere was just so jumbled up, and there's always so much to do on Adobe Premiere. To this day, I'm still learning different things to do with it. So at this time, I actually took a break from YouTube and uploading things because everything that I made was used to learn to use the program. But once I learned it, the benefits of having an editing software on your computer, as well as getting some non-copyrighted music, and just having more control over editing really brought me to the next stages. Happy New Year's, everyone. My name is Courtney, and thanks for stopping by to chill with me. Thank you for watching today's. So from January 2021, that's when I uploaded my first video using Adobe Premiere. But the big thing that I learned during this time was actually my confidence on camera. Because I had all of these ideas in my head, but it was so hard for me to communicate that once I pressed record. So starting from that January to that July, I actually planned every single aspect of my video. When were good times to use transitions? What did I want to say? Because what would happen is I would record a video, I would look at it through the editing software, and I would realize that this video made no sense. So in order to make sure that the clips I got, I was able to work with them, I had to make sure that I planned it out ahead of time. I also studied a lot more of my favorite YouTubers during this time. So if I found someone's videos interesting, I would study their video and see what were some of the transitions that they did, how did they communicate their message, what sounds they used, and also what segments they did, so that way their video flowed seamlessly and their message was portrayed. And this is an example of how equipment can only take you so far, because at the end of the day, the video is a story. The video is a message that you're communicating to someone. So you want to make sure that as you're filming something, it kind of flows within each other and makes sense. So that way at the end of the video, the person on the other end of the screen is like, I understood what they said. And I was really working on my communication skills through the form of video. So this is when I got more into SEOs, titles, making sure that the description boxes made sense and had information in them. When you click on this video, this is what you're going to get. And through the thumbnail, through the title, through the video flow of it, that was able to be portrayed. So a lot of copying had to happen during this stage of the game. But the great thing about videos is it's really, really hard to imitate someone 100%. So even though you're copying someone, you're always giving your own spin on it because you're the one making it. And this is kind of the art side of it. So it's not a one band thank you ma'am type of thing. There's no one size fits all. So in the description box below, I'm gonna leave some of the resources and writing prompts that I personally liked and the resources that really helped me kind of get that concept in my head. But from copying people for the rest of that year of 2021, I think I just didn't know what was my voice.
As if I thought that I was worthless for my family and friends and embarrassing, why would anyone want to be here or watch me?
And this was great because I made different types of videos, but at the same time, I was still copying people and I didn't really understand myself. And I would always constantly compare what I made to what someone else made, because they were my standard of what is necessarily a good video. So for the rest of 2021, what I really had to do was find my own voice on camera. What did I want to say? And in July 2021, I started my moving series, which was a really great time because it was my story.
Hey everyone, in this video we are going to power through finally beginning to pack up the 3-story house that I've been living in New York City for about 8 to 10 years, because just in a little...
And also the story was unveiling over time, so I couldn't really work on scripting because there was no way to know what was gonna happen. But I also had a steady theme, right? Moving vlog, the moving series, so I had something to work with. But at the same time, I had that freedom because I was documenting what was unraveling before me, processing it through me, and then I would share it with others. And I think what helped me find my voice during this period is it was the most that I directly spoke to a camera, not planned. So I really started to understand the process of being able to capture footage, trust that I knew enough of what I was doing to get clips that really worked, and also trust the skill that I was able to go through clips and see what was the storyline. And sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't, and sometimes you just gotta let it go and it is what it is. Not everything you make is worth sharing. And you're also gonna have to learn to trust that some things that you make that you don't think is really that great is just fine. This was also a great time to connect with people because that's really the point of social media. And this also helped get rid of the fear of using my voice because I knew who I was speaking to. Through this camera, I know that there is a human on the other end, and I've probably spoken with that human before. And even people who just started to notice my channel and to say hi to me. It was just a really beautiful time that I realized people were noticing who I was and wanted to get to know me, and I just wasn't afraid of that anymore. So although I didn't grow in terms of my equipment, I definitely grew as a content creator in general. So a year of just working with a tripod, my phone, my laptop, and Adobe Premiere Pro, that is all that I used in order to make videos up until now. So mid-December 2021.
It was my birthday.
Sagittarius gang.
Hello, what does that even mean? I don't know, you tell me. But since it was my birthday and I've been doing Chill with Court for a year, my family was really sweet and bought me a bunch of new things. My sisters gifted me a microphone, which I like to use when I'm traveling or I'm just not at my desk where I have my bigger audio setup. I also got some new camera accessories, so microphones, lights, tripods, as well as my very first DSLR camera, which is what I am recording on right now. So some of the obvious things that leveled up during this time is I had 2 cameras, so I had different angles as well as 2 different types of cameras. I still use my phone occasionally and I think it's a great tool, and once you get a DSLR camera, I still recommend using your phone. I love to use my phone. But having 2 different types of cameras allowed me to play with styling, especially for video editing and video recording. I also have better audio, which really is a lifesaver. So those are pretty technical things when it comes to the level up journey, but for the most part, I have confidence that even if I had all this equipment, if I didn't have a year of just learning how to make a video, learning how to express myself, it wouldn't have mattered if I got these things. Because since getting this new equipment, I realized that I'm not as shy. I'm okay to play with my new toys. I'm okay to explore new things. And I know a little bit more about finagling and making things work, even if the situation is not 100% the best or ideal. And that brings us to now. Because I've only had these things for about a month, I prefer to have fun with the equipment that I currently have, make it work, and use my equipment until naturally I find that blockage again, and then I'm gonna want to see where I can level up. But that feeling has not happened yet. A lot of what I'm working on now is just exploring my voice, interacting with you guys, seeing what I wanna make, seeing what I have to offer, and having fun within that space. And who knows what I'll be editing in a year from now. And that is all that I have for you guys in today's video. Don't forget to like this video if you did, and also comment down below if you have any questions or maybe I missed something or I wasn't very clear. I'm also on Instagram, so you can definitely direct message me there. I'm pretty active on that. And subscribe so that way we could chill again in the next video. And with all that being said, thank you so much. It means the world to me. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!